Hi guys, this is Robert from the InsideSalesGuy.com. Today I want to talk a little bit about cold calling and all of the amazing things you can achieve by being really good at cold calling. So the reason I'm laughing is because I think it's so funny to read all of these articles where people constantly push that cold calling is dead. And social selling, I think is the primary they're trying to sell, is the new way of go about the market. Now, in my world, social selling is something that salespeople that were used to sorting their leads now can use to gather information about their leads and put it in the big bucket of items they can use to procrastinate instead of getting shit done. So in my view, can it be good? Yes. Can it add information to your process? Yes. But you have to be super careful that you don't spend minutes or hours or half days querying around on LinkedIn trying to find out which hobby your lead is going to and that kind of stuff. It's not efficient. Then rather put in 10 more calls or write 10 more emails or reach out to 10 times as many people. The numbers game will make much more sense for you doing that. It's evident what would happen, right? So you take the most dreaded tool in the toolbox of salespeople, which is cold calling. I think 95% of people out there hate doing it, are not very good at it, and haven't been very successful at it. Because, let's be honest, it's super, super tough. It's hard to learn and it's very, very hard to master. I knew very few people who have mastered it. I don't believe I've mastered it myself. I've grown proficient at it, so I can really use it to achieve results. But it's a super difficult tool to master. So you take this task that everybody hates and that everybody dreads, and all of a sudden you create the illusion that it's not needed anymore. All you need to do is just jump on LinkedIn, surf around, connect with some people, go to some network meetings, and all of a sudden money will pour out of the sky and you will be very successful. You can sense on my tone, I really don't believe that's the case. And I have yet to meet people who solely based their revenue sources or their success as salespeople on social selling. Most of the people I know who use it and use it effectively use it as an extra parameter, as a way of gathering information that they can use actively when they talk to their prospects. But in the end, what makes a sale is that you build rapport with the person that you're talking to, that they trust you, that they like you, that you actually can add value to their business, and you have an opportunity to share with them how you can add value. The most efficient way in my book to do that is once that you have found your target market, you know your value in the market, you know what you can do for these customers, is just to grab a list, figure out who in these companies is the right person to talk to, grab up the phone and call them up. I see it very much as the rifle. So if you have a very specific value statement that you can give to a specific set of customers or specific roles at a specific set of customers, it is super easy to pick up the phone, find the number and just focus in and hit them with the value statement that you're trying to achieve. Personally, from my point of view, over the last 5 years, I love this. I love this movement. I love that people have stopped cold calling. I have definitely been able to sense it. So when I cold call, it's much easier to get through. It's much easier to talk to people. And a lot of the, let's be honest, retarded salespeople you had before that was calling up a prospect, not knowing why they were calling, what to say, and basically behaving very, very unprofessional, are now surfing around on LinkedIn, liking and sharing content. And please keep doing that so the professionals can actually talk to the customers and spend the time wisely, right? So seen from my perspective, if you ask me, is cold calling dead? No, it is very, very much not dead. And I don't think it will die before you kind of get a technology that can replace person-to-person conversation. In my view, the most efficient way for me to clarify whether or not 24 slides can add value to a customer is to sit down and talk to a prospect, ask them, how do you do presentation today? Do you spend a lot of time on it? What's the quality you get from it? Share some of the experience we have from great customers And then basically within a conversation of 1.5, 2 minutes, we know whether or not it makes sense to spend those 30 minutes, an hour, to really go in depth and figuring out whether or not it would make sense for this customer to engage with 24 slides and us to work together. Let me know what your experience is with cold calling. I really want to know if it's something that you do in your company, what the results are, and if you're one of those rare people that I have never met who basically just surf LinkedIn or any other social network and have made a great career in sales doing that, selling only socially. Please let me know. I would be extremely interested in learning how you're doing it and what I can learn from that, because I haven't cracked that code yet. I still need to talk to the customers in order to tell them about 24 Slide and what we can do. That's it for me. Happy selling out there. Take care. Bye bye.